This Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition is sponsored by American Kitchen Company.
Look at this gorgeous, beautiful dream kitchen. It's expansive, it's open, it's clean, it's modern, it's fantastic. Thanks for joining us, everybody, for Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition. You know, they say that the kitchen is the heart of the home, and we're going to show you some fantastic kitchens throughout the Bay Area throughout this show. In the meantime, I want you to meet Kyle from American Kitchen Company. These are the guys who put this all together. They're the designers. They do the hard work that builds these dream kitchens. And Kyle, tell me about your company.
Well, we're called the leading expert in residential remodel because we're not just a kitchen contractor. This job required structural engineering, required ridiculous effort to get this wall, this beam, all this done on time and on budget.
Well, I'd like to call you the can-do company, and you're going to see this also throughout the show multiple times where you guys go the extra mile to do whatever it takes to get the job done and make the customer happy.
You know what I call that? Creating an environment of yes. When I met this homeowner, they've lived in here, they've raised their kids in here, and they've saved their money to build this dream kitchen. And on her wish list, she's like, I want to be able to see everything. I said I can make it happen. I got rejected by the city 5 different times. And I don't even want to show you the jackhammering I had to do to go 8 feet into the ground 3 different times on these piers by 5 feet through a PTS slab and 2 concrete trucks to pour it and then x-ray all the cement to make sure this is structurally sound. So all this stuff you see is beautiful. There's a lot of work behind that went behind.
And I want to talk about, we'll get to all the beautiful stuff, but I also want to talk about just some of the structural things. So you mentioned steel. These look like beautiful ornate wood structures, but they're not.
So when I bid the job, we normally do wood posts, but the city made me beef everything up. So these have been nice, decoratively trimmed, but it's steel. That's a steel beam, steel pillars going down 8 feet into the ground. So crazy structural engineering combined with design.
The lighting here, it's ornate, it's beautiful. You guys help bring that to life. In this particular project, I mean, we're standing by the kitchen island, but you did the whole fireplace and living room. You did the entire dining room. So it's a lot more than just a kitchen project on this one.
Yeah, normally you have a big box store, they've got the materials. You have an engineering firm, they've got the structural. Then you have a design firm that's got the beauty. Under one roof, we have it all, and that's why truly we're the leading expert in residential remodel.
And another theme we're going to hear all throughout the show is that you don't subcontract anything out. It is really a self-contained unit.
I've been doing this my whole life. My dad did this, my grandfather did this. We do not know how to build these with subcontractors. If a guy knows how to do it, I want to meet that guy.
Tell me a little bit about some of the bells and whistles on this one. Again, just kind of walk us through what you did. I love the granite here. The marble is fantastic.
So we're known for our finish. So of course, everything dovetail, the finest wood, 3/4 inch cuts, 1/2 inch full overlay, the molding.
Yeah, because there's artwork, there's detail in the hood there. I mean, it's a beautiful piece.
Well, just look at all the different transitions in molding. You know, it's craftsmanship.
And throughout every kitchen, you're going to see the lighting. I think the lighting really helps bring it together. This one, these are really standout pieces. You've got some under the hoods there. You'll see in some of the other homes, some of the lighting you guys do too.
Yeah, our lighting plans, it's like design within a design.
So talk about the design process. If somebody has an idea, you can bring that to life. But let's suppose I'm not really creative and I just know I want a fantastic kitchen, but I kind of need somebody to help me design it. Do you help with that?
It's funny you say fantastic because there's those fantastical guys, the experts at kitchens where their sales guys come out, they call them designers. We have legit interior designers, and that's why our kitchens look different from all other kitchens on the market.
And you could deal with almost any project, small project, kind of small budget project. You can do the big ones. This was a huge ordeal, and anything in between.
We do it all. What ends up happening is people hire us for the kitchen, and we want to become your local contractor. So when you want to do your bathroom remodel, we've been in the home, you trust us, you see our craftsmanship, so we get the bathroom remodel, we get the home addition, we do everything.
And what I like about that is then you get something that doesn't look like it was piecemealed together 17 different times. You get a consistent look throughout the entire home.
That's right.
Great ideas. Thank you, Kyle, for sharing this project. It is a fantastic one, and we have plenty more to show you coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we do that, let's listen to a couple of happy customers.
It was extremely dated, I would say. We had white tile, kind of an oak cabinet. Back behind here, we had a pony wall and a bar, and so the kitchen was really, really tiny. We love to cook. What we found is that most of the time, and we did a lot of entertaining, that no matter where we asked people to go or tried to gather them, they were always in the kitchen, always there. So that's why we wanted to do the kitchen. And we found the fun part about that is that's exactly what happens now. So everyone stands around here or sits around here and we talk and cook together and all of that. So it's really fun.
As empty nesters now, what's nice at the end of the day is to go to our new wine bar and have an adult beverage, have a glass of wine, have a cocktail here while Cynthia's preparing the meal. And it's just, not that we didn't do that before, but it's just easier now. Great to look at here too. I'm just so pleased with how everything turned out, and I would definitely recommend American Kitchen to all my friends and family and coworkers.
I didn't think I could actually get my dream kitchen. I thought maybe we would have to move to another house to get my dream kitchen. It gives me pleasure every single day. And we walk out here in the morning and just love looking at it, and we sit here every night after work and just, this is our place. It is actually better than I even thought it was going to be, and I knew it was going to be great. So we're very happy.
Isn't it time for you to have your dream kitchen? Let the American Kitchen Company, the leading expert in residential remodeling, give you the best service, product, and guarantee in the industry. And to make it easier, for a limited time, mention Bay Area Living and receive, along with your free estimate, low payment financing with no early payoff fees, no money down, and approval in minutes.
Welcome back to Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition. We are with Kyle from American Kitchen Company, and talk about this kitchen. This is a great one. In fact, you love it personally.
You met Kelly.
Yes.
Young, healthy family. The holiday, this place is going to be filled with joy. This is the kitchen I want. Not too big, not too small, and perfectly laid out. The functionality, the family setting, young family, 2 kids. Really ideal situation. It really makes me feel happy that we built this for them. I remember meeting Kelly for the first time. She was pregnant. She just bought the dream home. The kids crying, and she was cluttered in the kitchen. It was just a weird design here. But the thing is, Kelly knew exactly what she wanted. She's like, I need this opened up. I'm going to raise my family here. I'm going to be cooking, and look at it.
Well, and this is what I like. If somebody doesn't know what they want in a kitchen, you can totally help them design it. But in Kelly's case, she came in, she had ideas, and you worked with that.
I'm always bragging about my interior designers, but I should be bragging about the client on this one. And when we sit down with her, you will see she had this all laid out in her head when I met her. She was like, I want this here, I want this here. And really all we just did the grunt work. She did all the design.
You just came in and delivered exactly what was the vision that was in her head.
Yeah. And the passion, you could tell, you can't fake it, that she knew she's going to be here for the next decade, raising the kids. So she put a lot of thought into what was going to be going on and how this should look to raise the family.
Well, I want to hear from Kelly.
Yeah, let's go talk to her.
So this is what the kitchen used to look like. Obviously a huge transition. And Kelly, you had a lot to do with that because you were really involved. You had the vision and came up with the design.
Yeah, essentially, so we bought the house 5 years ago today, and it looked completely different. It was hadn't been touched since 1961. There was a wall here, there were doors over here, there was a door right here. The kitchen was small and dark, and so I knew from the very beginning that it had potential, and I could just open it up and be a place that we could really live in for as long as we wanted to stay here.
So again, you had the design, but then you got to call Kyle and his crew to actually make it happen. So you come in, and what happens?
Well, I walked in that door, and I was standing here, and there was a wall here. There was a baby in there, and all this looked completely different. I think Kelly's idea was 100% right. Push it all out, open it out, and make it into this grand living area, and it's stunning. It really is.
Because, like you said, it's kind of this 1960 design, and talk about just how kind of claustrophobic it was. It wasn't even functional for you.
No. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't functional for today's standards. I think there was a door here, so this is our main living area right here. So we'd be sitting in here, and whoever's in the kitchen was just kind of chopped off. So we wanted to make it be welcoming, make it be, inclusive of wherever you are in the house, you can be a part of what's going on.
Took down a couple of walls, opened it up, and what I like about this is that although Kelly had the design, you guys could completely do it. But not all your clients are that way, right? I mean, some of them don't have that kind of artistic flair like she has.
Well, Kelly was basically a designer, to be honest. When I met her, she had it all laid out. I want this, and I want this. That's not the case. Normally, people get overwhelmed by 10,000 different tile selection. So we have in-house design, and we take that 10,000 tile, we get it down to 3, and the homeowner gets it down to 1. Kelly just took that phase out. She had the 1 right there, and we're ready to go. But that's definitely not the norm. So we do have in-house design to support the average homeowner.
And I like that you can really work it either way with somebody who has that complete vision, but you can also help somebody walk through the entire process and get it done. And
You know me, Brent, I'm bragging about my work all the time, but honestly, this one is all Kelly. Everything you see here is all her design. We just added the muscle to the deal and the integrity. We got it done on budget, and now the homeowners really have a beautiful home and an investment.
Well, I want to talk to Kelly about it because this is your home. This is where you're going to entertain. This is where you're going to have so many family memories. Are you happy with what you got?
I am beyond happy. It came out better than I imagined it would, so I'm super pumped.
Great. So some of the features that you like, if you were saying, that's my top thing that I really like about this kitchen.
I love the island. I love just how huge it is, and I can just imagine all the memories from, family get-togethers to doing, kids doing art projects and homeworks and everything around it. So,
well, congratulations to you both. And when we come back, we're going to show you some more kitchen remodels. Plus, in the meantime, we want to hear from some more satisfied customers.
We had marvelous times in our kitchen and had some great meals and parties and that kind of thing. But they walk around the corner and their jaws drop. We're so tickled with that.
American Kitchen Company, they just worked great with us. The workers, they didn't sublet anything out, so it was the same people here throughout the whole time, which is great. They show up, they do the work, they work with you, they're very clean, they're great.
Another thing I really loved about American Kitchen is I felt that we were in an environment of yes. And so that was pretty much that if there was a problem or there was a wish or something like that, they didn't put up barriers. They didn't say, oh, we can't do this. It was always, we're going to try to do that. We're going to make you happy. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We'll find a way. And so that was really a pleasure to work with them because of that.
Isn't it time for you to have your dream kitchen? Let the American Kitchen Company, the leading expert in residential remodeling, give you the best service, product, and guarantee in the industry. And to make it easier, for a limited time, mention Bay Area Living and receive, along with your free estimate, low payment financing with no early payoff fees, no money down, and approval in minutes.
Wow, look at this exquisite craftsmanship. This is what we call a remodel for your forever home. Welcome back, everybody, to Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition. Once again, we're talking with Kyle from American Kitchen Company. Kyle, this was a special project for you guys.
Brent, you said it, the forever home. Mm-hmm. These homes never come on the market, and when they do, they usually need to be remodeled. So the new homeowner has paid a huge amount of money, and they have to rip it apart. They hire a stranger to come in their home to do it. So there's a huge amount of trust. I literally ripped their entire home apart to build this.
And talk about some of the things you did. I know you moved a wall, you even moved the ceiling, right?
It's a kitchen, but it's much more complicated than that. We needed to push the wall back only 3 feet, but it required engineering. We had to build the footings, but we got this beautiful symmetric island and made the space a little bit bigger, but we also went up to create a little more space, and now look at that view.
Yeah, and you touched on it earlier too about the craftsmanship that's important, because they put a lot of money into buying the property. Everything you've done is top quality here.
Yes. So our service, everyone knows we don't use subcontractors. We're known for our customer service, our skilled labor, but also our products. There's a theme in American Kitchen Company, quality products. All our remodels, solid wood, beautiful stone, beautiful tile. We're building kitchens to last.
I love all the little details too, even the knobs on the drawers and cabinets, and the underlighting all throughout. It's just fantastic. Little attention to detail, but it's nice.
Simplicity in design.
And talk about the entertaining opportunities here, because this is a fun space now.
Could you imagine this in summer? All this filled with kids, the pool, the view.
Yeah, I love how the kitchen just opens up and flows out to that pool area. Fantastic space, great view, awesome for entertaining. So are we gonna get to meet the homeowner?
Let's go meet him and find out what his favorite feature of this whole remodel is.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Look at this, fresh, hot coffee, and it even looks great too. We're talking to Angelo now, the homeowner. This is a fantastic cup of coffee. Tell me about the process in this kitchen that you've ended up with here.
Well, I'll tell you, everything came out great. Nice ovens, refrigerator, stove. This is by far the best feature in the entire remodel.
This is a fantastic thing.
Brent, is there a barista in there?
It's like you could put one in there.
I call this the Jetsons coffee. This is the coffee from the future. It's literally like having a barista in your home. Angela, how many thousands of dollars have I saved you from Starbucks visits?
Amazing amount of money.
And the whole process was kind of like that. As you went through, although everything was kind of planned out in advance, you had a design, as you really got into it, things changed. And what happened was you were able to make changes on the fly.
Right. We had a couple of parts, like for example, the tile, where the original design didn't look right. So we asked them to modify it a little bit and add some more color to it, drew it out, and it was done on the spot.
From paper to reality, sometimes there's a gray area. So you go to a big box showroom, they got the fancy design, but when it comes to the home, it doesn't work right. With us, we do in-home design. So a lot of these touches, there are adjustments made through on the process.
Literally right in the middle
on the
of
spot.
Exactly.
So the tile guy's like, what about this?
And talk to me about how that whole thing came together, because relatively speaking, this was a pretty smooth operation for you, right?
Very smooth. We've heard nightmare stories from friends and other people that have done remodels, and the reason we went with American Kitchen is because all of their workers are employees. And we've heard nightmares of people subbing out, people not showing up, one person not knowing what the other person's doing. We didn't have that problem.
Right, and Kyle, I talked to you so many times in the past, and that's one of the things you really like to highlight.
Don't get me started on subcontractors, but the key to this is control. This is a big job, and in order to not get overwhelmed, you need to control the environment, every little piece, engineering, structuring, finished carpentry, tile, all controlled by me. And it's the only way I can look them in the eye and give them that guarantee that we're known for.
In the end, you happy?
Very.
So I guess the last litmus test for this entire thing is we got to check in with the missus.
Let's go meet her.
One of our friends here in Concord got their kitchen done, and we loved the work in their kitchen. That's how it started. We opened up the sides, made a bigger island, new appliances, new cabinets. We knocked this wall out and to make it wider, and there was a pony wall over there that was taken out and made that area bigger. My kitchen came out exactly the way I envisioned it. Beautiful. I'm very happy with American Kitchen, and I'd call them again for another project.
Isn't it time for you to have your dream kitchen? Let the American Kitchen Company, the leading expert in residential remodeling, give you the best service, product, and guarantee in the industry. And to make it easier, for a limited time, mention Bay Area Living and receive, along with your free estimate, low payment financing with no early payoff fees, no money down, and approval in minutes.
Welcome back to Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition. We have seen some fantastic kitchens throughout the Bay Area. And again, Kyle and American Kitchen Company are the guys behind all of that. Let's talk about what we've seen, because we kind of ran the gamut. We saw kind of that entry-level beginning kitchen. We saw the Forever Home kitchen. And then we saw the really big project kitchen. You guys can cover the gamut no matter what it is.
Well, American Kitchen Company is the leading expert in residential remodel because we can do anything. We focus on kitchens because it really is the most skill required in the home, but we can do bathrooms, we can do additions, we can do it all. Electrical, plumbing, mechanical, no subcontract.
And this kitchen is a classic example because of the engineering that went behind, but not only because you did this kitchen, you did the living room, you did a dining room. In this particular case, you kind of did it all.
Yeah, this kitchen, you can see all the moving parts, but really it's the integrity, because we submitted the permits 5 different times. Most contractors would walk away from the job. I looked the homeowner in the eye, said I can make it happen. Logistically, it was a bit of a nightmare, but look at this.
You got it done, and the
got her
homeowners
done.
and the homeowner's always happy.
Yeah.
So you guys have had tremendous success throughout the Bay Area. One of the biggest and best now.
Well, you know, Brent, we've been working together for about a decade, all through the Bay Area, going in all these homes. You know what happens is, like this house, they have this dream kitchen. They invite us over for a big party. We meet all the neighbors, we meet the community, and then we meet people that aren't at this phase of life. Maybe they've tripped up, and that's why we came with the Heart of the Home program.
And what does that program do? It really just helps people get it, to have their dream kitchen too. And sometimes I know that you've helped people who have, let's say they're battling cancer, or they've got a disability, and there's special considerations and needs that they have, and you help design those, right?
Yeah, I've been with Cron for a decade, so I approach them and go, listen, there's so many people in need. I have this idea. What if I remodeled the home for free? You guys film it and kind of inspire people that when you trip up in life, sometimes there's guys to help and get you back on your feet, back in the game.
Great story, because it's all about giving back. You've made it, and now it's your opportunity to give back. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. Thanks for showing us some of your work and telling us your story. And thank you for joining us for Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition.
What I love about American Kitchen Company is it's a one-stop shop. They handle everything. I never had to worry. They were here on time. They were handling the cabinets. They were handling the windows. They're handling the countertops. They were handling the permits. I didn't have to worry. They just made my kitchen happen for me.
We are very appreciative and so proud of this kitchen. I don't really take recommendations of that kind of thing very lightly to other people. To endorse somebody else is a lot for me to do, but American Kitchen was the best. Would recommend them to anybody.
Isn't it time for you to have your dream kitchen? Let the American Kitchen Company, the leading expert in residential remodeling, give you the best service, product, and guarantee in the industry. And to make it easier, for a limited time, mention Bay Area Living and receive, along with your free estimate, low payment financing with no early payoff fees, no money down, and approval in minutes.